This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
It's not bragging if you back it up, right? In that case, welcome to the baddest show in the land.
You guys have so much sexual tension?
Where every question is answered.
Why is the moon following me?
And every challenge is met.
I will survive 40.
3 seasons of Good Times with Mo, and it's going as strong as ever.
Caller of the night is the girl that's banging her best friend's husband.
This is the top downloaded podcast in Philippine history.
And it's not even close. Other shows will copy its style, will mimic its setup, but no one brings it like this.
What's your favorite sexual position?
88. I ate you, you ate me.
Join us as we launch another season, another year. We don't. We dare you to come up with one.
Boy, this guy's really weird.
From Los Angeles and Manila, 2 studios, guest co-hosts, celebrity appearances, and just a whole lot of loving going on. It's the world famous Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. And your host, the Philippine genius, Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Tuesday night, 6th of May, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. We're brought to you by Globe. My name is Mo. That is Bianca Valerio. And our phone number, if you want to call us, get on the show, is 880-9294. You can also catch us on Skype, which is the Good Times Podcast. Text us, 0927-214-1981. Wherever you are around the world, we take your calls, man. Love life, sex life, any question that's rather interesting you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to drop it by here, our program. Get on the show. 35 million people have downloaded this podcast, so a lot of people are going to hear you, but it's still a lot of fun. Hey, Bianca, what's going on? Good evening.
Hi. 35 million. That's pretty amazing. Amazing.
It's a country.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good country. Yeah, good size. A lot of Filipinos out there. Yeah. What's the census now for us? We're 100 million, right, in the Philippines?
Oh my God. This is where I go totally like.
Oh, okay, we're 100. I think we're 100 billion.
I don't know.
We're more than
Australia. But I do know one
know
statistic which totally like surprised me, that over La Boracay, I hate that word, Boracay over Labor Day weekend, 800,000 people were there.
Jesus, was the Pope there? Was he?
I was like, is that even possible? I mean, for tourism, that's great, but if you're there to like get away with your girlfriend for some quality
goes
time,
there to get away?
I mean, obviously, a lot of people, when you think beach, it's like, yeah, let's get away. Dude, it must have been... I heard there were a lot of power outages. There was a lot of rain as well. But, I guess when you're having fun, who cares?
When's the last time you've been to Boracay? Have you been this year?
No, haven't been this year. I'm genuinely not a beach person. I only go there, like, if I'm booked for work. But I've never actually gone there where, like, hey, come on, guys, let's go to Boracay. No.
Sure.
I think siguro mga a year and a half ago, 2 years, yeah.
Oh, so it's been some time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's take some of these calls because we have people from different parts of the world ready to go. Talking about abroad, do we have Honolulu here, Hawaii, which is of course in the United States, lined up first. Kevin, 21, Hawaii. What's going on?
Good.
Kevin, when's the last time you were in Boracay?
I've never been there.
Oh.
Never been there. Yeah, because I wanted to compare what's the difference between the two. I mean, you're in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I grew up over here, pretty much.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. Now, the beaches there are fucking crazy. Like I had a house in Hawaii, but I've never had a place in Honolulu. So I've never been to Honolulu. Oh, I had a house in Kona and in Hilo.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, right there on the water.
Amazing.
Kind of scary, actually, when you look out the door. Yeah, volcanoes and black sand and water and nature, and I mean it was a nice place, big, nice place, but fuck, man, deserted. Like if truly beach, but still nice.
Talagang island, talaga isolated.
Well, no, I mean there's a university. Yeah. Like I had a house right next to the University of Hawaii, and it's still kind of touristy and whatnot, but it's not like Honolulu. It's a completely different island, big island, with the volcanoes and shit. But nice, but boring. Boring when you're young, but nice when you're older.
Oh
Anyway,
wait,
whatever.
I'll make a correction. Sorry, the last time I was there, I'm sorry, was a year ago. I was treated for my birthday by Discovery Shores. There.
Oh, nice. Okay,
There.
that's a nice place.
Yeah.
Stayed there a couple times.
Anyway.
All right. So Kevin, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I have this girl.
Okay.
She's a Holly girl. I mean, white girl. She's
Yeah.
17 and she wants
Holly.
to lose her virginity to me.
How old is she?
17.
17.
Oh man.
That's tough. What's the state law over there in Hawaii saying about the age thing? Because I know it's 17 in other parts of the U.S.
I'm not sure.
I don't.
right.
I don't even think that's what's going through
She
his
wants
mind.
to lose it.
Okay, so what's your question?
Yeah.
Would I?
How old are you again?
21.
As much as I try to be very liberated on the show. No, sorry.
Hold on one second. Let's see
That's
here.
me. I'd let
Under
her wait.
Hawaii's laws, a person commits statutory rape by engaging in sexual activity with someone under the age of 16. So
Oh.
she is a year on top of the legal age. So there's no... okay, here's the misconception. A lot of people think that under 18, we start going, oh... ugh." It is that, like, mentally. We're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But legally, in a lot of states, in the country that you live in, the country that I live in, it is
Yeah.
not 18, it's 17. And in this case, in Hawaii, it's 16. So the age of consent in your state is 16. Meaning if you have sex with this girl, that's completely legal. And if
However-
it's completely legal, doesn't make it okay? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, if you were 31 and you called the show and you said, "Hey, there's a 17-year-old piece of ass here that I'd like to get into. What do you think?" I'd be like, just for her sake, let's not.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 21 and she's 17 and the law says 16, is she hot?
Yeah.
Eh?
She's
Attack.
sexy.
How do you know she wants to lose her virginity to you? What did she
told
tell
me.
you? Like straight up?
Yeah. She told me,
Like,
if
I'm a virgin
we
and
could
I'd
go
like to
hotel
bang
and
your-
stuff, yeah.
Nice.
Of course, I'm coming
What's
from
her
the
Twitter?
school of thought where, do you like genuinely care about her at least? I mean, it's not just.
Do
Do you
Still
have to
in high
genuinely
school.
care about? I mean, yeah. Are you guys friends?
Call me
Yeah.
old-fashioned, but
She's still in high school.
yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm
the
the
thing.
girl. I'm talking for the girl, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Are you one of these guys that have no problem with sleeping with virgins? Because there are other guys out there like they don't want
Yes.
that responsibility of being remembered and all of that good stuff. You don't
I
care.
don't know. Yeah. I don't
Well, maybe
care.
that's why he's
don't
calling
care
because
either.
he's not quite sure, right?
Well, I don't care. I'm not sure. I probably can't give a good answer, but I don't care. If there's a person who wants to have sex with me and she's sexy like that and she's hot and we're on an island and all that good stuff, it's home.
We're on an
Now-
island.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
no,
the thing. We're on an island. I cannot run away.
Oh god.
Yeah. All right. So I'm okay. I googled the consent laws, and I'm not 100% sure if the websites I came across is correct, but at least 12 to 14 websites I saw here. It says 16. So if that's the case, then I say yes.
Go.
Yeah, I say go. Pico, what do you say? How say you? 21, 17?
Yeah, that's not bad. 4 years, not bad. That's fine. And she's gonna be is she gonna be 18 soon? Like when's her birthday?
Next
Ah.
year.
Oh, so she just turned 17.
I am
Still,
so
eight-
not with you
even if
guys
she
on
was
this
six-
one.
Even if she was 16.
Even Ange is like, Of course, we're the girls, right? I mean, one day we're gonna be like, what the fuck were we thinking? Yeah, wait as long as possible. But again, that's from our girls' side, right? With you guys, it's whatever. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
It's wow. Hold on.
Right.
I'm looking at wiki answers here. Now I don't know. Of course, it's wiki, so it doesn't. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna kind of take it as if it's not 100% correct information. But it says here that you can have sex with someone from the age 14, provided the older individual is no more than 5 years older.
Okay,
that's
that's
if they're
gross.
14. Okay, but you can have sex with them 16. Wow.
That's
In
just
Hawaii?
nasty. Some
That can't-
people get their
that's- I don't know if it's
period
wiki.
when they're 14. That's just nasty.
Yeah, but that's wiki answer. So I don't know if that's 100. I mean, I would not go to that. I would not then all of a sudden sleep with someone
Yeah.
who's 14 if I was 19.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
just
who
'cause I saw it
said
on that
that.
site. But
Probably
all
who
the other
made that
sites-
rule is someone who actually did that and be like, let's just
all
put
the
it
other
out
sites
there.
here say 16, and if you want, and if that's cool with you, it's not that big of an age gap, 4 years. And if she's really if she's DTF, then what are you gonna do? Yeah.
I have a friend too. He's 26.
Yep.
There's a girl that wants to do him. She's 16.
Hell no.
No, to the end. Oh,
Again,
10
it's
years?
legal.
Oh, God. I mean, I'm
No,
already...
wait, hold on. The mom said yes.
Huh?
The girl was
Yeah,
like,
love that.
she shouldn't ask. She asked the mom. I mean, my friend asked the mom if it's okay, like, hanging out with the daughter. And the mom said yes.
Okay, hanging
Yeah, but did
out
she
is
say
different
hanging out
from
with my dick
sex.
on her face?
Yeah, that's not the same, dude.
I'm, like, dating.
All right.
Okay,
Well, listen.
What do you guys think?
If it says 16, it's 16. Okay? However you want to take that, whether there's some sort of moral compass inside your body that pushes you a certain way, the law says it is okay. According to Google. Now, again, if you want to confirm that and all that stuff because you might be itching towards a crime here or whatever, look it up yourself. We're not lawyers. We're not lawyers in the state of Hawaii. Okay? So, but when you look it up online, it says there clearly 16 years old, 16 and above, you're free to do it.
All right.
Now, if you called and you told me you were in your 30s, I would say, hey, buddy, how about we show a little bit of breeding here and, the other kind of breeding and not do it. But in this case, 21, 17, knock yourself out.
All right.
All right? Yeah.
Hey, Mo, can you
What's up,
talk
brother?
Pigeon? 'Cause
I don't talk pigeon, brother. Sorry. I was just going to ask you, what do you speak? Because do you kind of
could you hear
mix it
my
in with the local
accent?
language? I do hear it a little bit, yeah. But I don't speak it, man. But
Well,
that's
I'm trying my best
fun.
to speak straight.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear a hint of it. And it was funny because I was just going to ask you that before you disconnected. So it's cool that you brought it up.
I don't mean to be ignorant. What is pigeon?
Is there kind of their language accent over there?
Okay.
Show off a little bit of it.
I don't want to. I feel shame.
But you used a couple of the phrases. You called her when you first talked about the girl. You used a little bit of it.
Oh yeah, the Holly girl. That means
Yeah, I was like,
white,
Hollywood.
Yeah, so it's a white, kind of like
white girl,
Yeah.
or like the kind.
So- How long have you been in Hawaii?
8 years.
Yeah,
I
you'll
was
catch it then.
13. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll catch a little bit of it then when you're there. Yeah, I hear a little bit of it. I mean, it's not overpowering, but again, if you're trying to not sound like that, then
Yeah, I was trying.
then of course it's going to be difficult to catch. I'd like to hear you speak normally. Yeah, and then maybe we can catch the pigeon in you. No?
I don't know. I feel shame.
All right, yeah. Well, yeah, put you on the spot. No worries. Enjoy that. How many girls have you slept with?
21.
What?
No, how many? You've slept with 21 women?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Are you
yeah, you're fine
stoned?
then.
I'm just.
Yeah, enjoy,
No.
brother.
Oh, okay. No,
That's the
I'm
life
just.
over
It's
there.
just 4. It's just 4 in the
Oh,
morning.
okay. It's 4 in the morning. I was just
Yeah.
like, wow, you're so like.
It's
okay.
that life over there, man. Hawaii. All right, brother.
Okay. Well, take care
Thanks,
and
man.
use a condom. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh man, I should refill
So
mine.
pigeon is like saying like.
It's like Singlish.
Oh, okay. I got it.
They got their own little thing going on over there. They mix a little bit of the local words. They've got a style. They've got a sharp accent.
Right.
They've got like a laid back kind of way of speaking. It's actually
It's
kinda
almost
cool.
Rastafarian kind of.
Something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
So they
got
call
it.
it pigeon. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go to, I don't know how to pronounce this fucking name. Is it Jihe 27?
Oh,
United Kingdom?
Oh, never mind. You know those Jeeps are just
JHY.
taxis that say.
It's what?
Jai.
Oh, Jai.
Jai, sorry. Is that your real name? Is that
It's not
nickname?
really, no.
All right. Jai.
It's
That's
not.
cool.
Because I just introduced your show to my friend, and then I'm afraid maybe one day she will.
Yeah, she'll hear
Yeah,
you.
I mean-
I gotcha. Where in the United
Okay.
Kingdom are you, or is that going to be a secret as well?
Secret. Okay, sorry
fucking
for
big the
that.
fucking UK is? Give me Scotland, England, fucking Ireland. Give me something.
Milton Keynes.
Where's that? England?
It's 2 hours away from London.
Okay.
Yeah, by train?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to do this thing when I was in London, Bianca.
Yes.
Where I go to London about yearly. I'll try at
Yes,
least a
you
year.
did mention that.
At least a year, maybe twice a year, I'll head over to London. And every now and then, I'll do this fucking thing on Twitter where I'll say, hey, listen, why don't we all meet up at the Covent Garden and let's all hang out.
Okay.
And fucking just people on Twitter, they come, they visit. There's
Like
a bunch of these-
randomly.
Oh, yeah. No, I
That
tell you,
is so
everybody who is here,
nice.
I'll take you out. Let's go have a cookie at fucking Covent Garden, have a little Starbucks, whatever the fuck. And bunch of Filipinos from that area, I think, that you said you were in, like 2-3 hours away. They just get on a train, they head over, big group, and we just kind of hang out there. And I'll do the same in Paris. I'll do the same in just about every city. New York is the wildest, man. I'll say, hey, everybody, let's go hang out at my house in New York with some pizza. And there's a fucking line outside. It is really cool. Many of them more podcast listeners than radio listeners because obviously the podcast is more attainable than the radio show.
Yeah.
So a bunch of podcast people would just kind of sit there, hang out at the... at least if it was in
nice.
London.
It's kind of scary, but that's nice.
Oh, no, it's not scary because we're at Covent Garden, which is like an outdoor mall. If you've been there.
No,
And
because you're saying like at my house in New York.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to do? Commit a crime? You know how easily you can get caught in those countries? Like, if we were in a country that had zero justice system,
No, I
zero
think
fucking...
it's also different when you're a girl. You know, I guess it's different, guy, girl.
Yeah. No, it's cool. So,
Anyway,
but
listen,
listen,
it's very, very nice of you. That's
all
that's
you,
so cool.
the Pinoys who listen to the podcast in England, every time I fucking do something like that, they'll take a train 2-3 hours. It's fucking pretty cool, man. So I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
All right, Jai, what's going on? What do you got?
Okay. Pwedeng magtagalog kasi yung
Of course.
may kasama ko rito, baka
Sige.
marinig niya.
Yeah, go.
Basta may British
Okay.
accent, yung Tagalog mo, okay na.
No way.
It's okay. Go ahead. What's up?
Okay. Married na ako for 1 year. And then, I have this strange feeling before. Okay, I'm speaking English now.
Oh. Go.
I'm attracted to girls.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and I really find it strange because I've been through relationship with guys before, and I find it, I love it, but this past few years, I don't know what's going on. And then
Well, I need
I'm
a dick.
attracted to my friend. Yes, and this is I have this one friend that she's really close to me, and I think I'm attracted to her. And now I don't want to contact her anymore because I don't want to lose the friendship. And when I was in Manila, I tried dating a man. I know this is not good. I know you'll call me malandi or whatever, but
No, I
just to
won't.
try.
I mean, malandi is such a
It's a
strong
strong
word. I would never call you
word.
that.
No.
More appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
French, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
This was happened last month when I was in
All right.
Manila, and I have this half Filipino friend, this half American, half Filipino, and I met him in a bar, and then we just hang out, and then I decided to go for a date with him, and then
Yeah.
it just happened. We had sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I think I'm still attracted to girls. I don't know why. And I think my husband can feel it because I always say such alibis to just for us not have sex. And I can't even kiss him because for me, kissing is a special thing.
Yes, it's a very intimate
I know.
thing, yes, yeah.
I don't know
All
what
right,
to
so
do.
wait a minute. So I have a question. When you're fucking this guy on the side and all of these things, the half American, half Filipino guy,
Yeah.
where's your husband in all of this?
He's in UK.
Okay.
Okay.
What's going on here? Like, you're just gonna cheat on your husband regularly?
I'm not in love with my husband.
Okay.
I think maybe she's trying to figure out if it's a problem with the husband or just with men in general. I guess she was on the way of
not with men. I think it's maybe you just want to have sex with.
Kaya rin ako na-encourage tumawag dito kasi napanood ko yung one episode with Miss Bianca and Kat. I think I'm just confused. Maybe I'm just experimenting or what.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
27. And how long have you been married, Jai?
1 year.
Wow.
That's
man. You've been married 1 year and you're banging guys on the side already, and you wanna. That's pretty.
Happened one time.
Okay, but why did you get married with your husband? Is it for a British visa or what the fuck is going on there?
Something like that.
Oh.
Okay, at least that's honest, because then I can kind of grasp where your mind is at.
And he's so nice to me, but I can't really do it.
He's an old man?
Not really.
How old is he? 50?
40.
Yeah, all right.
No, that's
he's much older than you are.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's much older than you are. I'm trying to.
But I don't find it old.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right, so what is the question?
I just want to know how can I deal with it, because I know it's affecting my marriage life, because I can't even kiss him. Yeah, I can do smoke, but I can't do torrid
Does your
kissing.
your husband know that you're okay? Your husband, you say your husband kind of senses that you might be lesbian. Does he also sense that you might be cheating on him?
He just asked me 2 days ago. And of course, I will not say yes.
Yeah. What exactly did he ask? Did he suspected you're having an affair or that you like girls? There's a difference.
He asked me because I let him watch the episode that I watched in your show.
Oh, shit.
And then he asked me, did I have an experience with girls?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I didn't say yes, but I did before.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Good stuff. Okay, so how do you deal with all of this? Well, here, ultimately, the first question I want to ask you, Jai, is what do you want? What kind of wife do you want to be? Like, what kind of life are you hoping for? Because you got married a year ago, and, you kind of sort of did it so you can live abroad and all that. And I understand that a lot of people do that. What did you expect? Did you expect to fall in love with your husband? Did you expect to get to the UK, break up with your husband, and then look for someone else?
Akala ko kasi kaya kong ma-fall sa kanya. Pero parang hindi yata sa nangyayari ngayon.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you comfortable with telling him that? You guys getting separated, and I think you need 2 years to stay.
He's so kind to me, and he's giving me everything I want.
Yeah, but don't you think then his heart will be broken even more if, say, a few years down the line, he finds out, in fact, that you were cheating on him? Then
narinig ko na sa kanya minsan na ang sabi niya, hindi niya kaya. Parang feeling niya magpapakamatay siya pag iniwanan ko siya. Yun yung kinakatakot ko.
Okay. Don't you think though he would probably kill himself, or but he's just saying that. Don't you think he would feel destroyed if he found out you were cheating on him? I'm sorry?
Kasi minsan, I think so. Kasi minsan kapag may gift siya na binigay sa akin at hindi ko pinakita sa kanya na na-appreciate ko, umiiyak na siya.
Wow.
Oh, he's one of those.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, boy, did he marry the wrong girl.
And I told him, don't be too dramatic. I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are not good for each other. Okay, so...
Yeah, really, I know. And I can't even post his picture on my Facebook account, my Twitter. No, I can't do that.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I don't know why.
Oh, just because you're disgusted by being associated with him because you don't know him.
And most of my posts, I hide it to him.
Yeah. Oh, this is awful.
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
Chai, well,
yeah,
let me ask you.
You've entangled
I'll ask you
yourself
again.
in a big web. Yeah.
I'll ask you again. What kind of wife do you want to be? What do you want for your life then?
Of course, gusto ko rin naman mabigay ko sa kanya yung hinihingi niya. Kaya lang, yun nga, kahit sex.
Have
Oo,
you
nagagawa ko
tried-
yun minsan.
Have you tried to not be so interested in other people, not be involved in other people, and then just see, just
na-try
you
ko
and
na yun
him?
kasi for 2 years, wala akong boyfriend, wala akong kahit anong relasyon. For 2 years before we got married. Yun nga yung inaano kasi feeling ko kahit dito kapag lumalabas ako, feeling ko mas gusto kong makita yung girls kaysa guys. I don't know why.
This is, I hate to say this, but you can't, this is the perfect example of you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're going to have to make a choice. As sad as that sounds. I mean, sana man lang if your husband was a douchebag, but you said it yourself. He's such a kind man and is giving you everything. I mean, I would hope at least you would have a little bit of consideration to at least be fair to him, right? And even
but at
fair
the
to
same
yourself,
time,
right?
The thing is here, Jai, you got into a relationship you got into a marriage, which is even worse, for reasons that had nothing to do with love.
Have nothing
it had
to do with
with
love.
citizenship and all of these things. So you've really kind of dug this hole that you're
you were
currently
asking
in.
for it, kind
So
of.
if I were you, I would definitely talk to him, maybe come clean. Tell him, I know that this is going to destroy you and all of that stuff, but I thought I could fall in love with you. I thought I would learn to fall in love. I like you. I like you as the person that you are. You're a beautiful man. You're kind. I consider myself lucky to have you, but I also can't lie to myself and say that I'm in love with you. And I think while we're still fairly young, and you're in your 40s and I'm in my 20s, while we're still fairly young, we should kind of separate now, and instead of kind of down the line where I might do something bad to you, or you might be so disappointed, or we might have children and our attachment's going to be too strong that we're going to raise
That's
a
what
sad
he wants.
family.
He wants to have a child with me, but I don't like.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, it's not, call it consuelo de bobo, but I think any man would be devastated if you were to replace him with another man. But the thing is, you want to be with other women. So I think if there's a lesser blow.
Feeling ko confused ako or gusto kong mag-experiment kasi hindi ko rin man makita yung sarili ko na makikipagrelasyon ako sa babae.
Yeah, Jai, listen, you have to break up with your husband first, though. You can fucking do anything you want after that. You want to fucking eat pussy, eat pussy. You want to fucking fuck
you can't be
foreigners,
too selfish.
you fuck foreigners. But you can't have it all, Jai. And what I want for you is happiness. Now, maybe you'll find another foreigner that can get you a visa somewhere else that you're actually going to be attracted to.
Before ako magpakasal, sinabi ko na rin na after 2 years, hihiwalayan ko to. Yun ang sinabi
Well, yeah, because it takes 2 years for immigration status to sink in. Like, you have to stay with them 2 years for your fucking residency to kick in. So you have, if you want, now this
Wait
is
it
really
out.
selfish.
It's
really
selfish,
selfish and diabolical and awful for your husband. But if you want to wait out 1 more year so you can get your residency status in the UK, then you can do that and then break up with him. But boy, that's going to be awful.
Or at least hold off your urges. I mean, at least even if you don't love him, even if you're not in love with him, at least be a decent human being to him.
Yeah, don't cheat on him.
Yeah,
don't
wait
cheat on
it
him.
out.
Don't
Like,
bang chicks.
do you need to be in love with other girls in this? Konti na lang, diba? You said you've been married for a year. Honestly, compared to the rest of your life being happy, what's 1 more year? At least try to keep clean.
Boy, that's such awful advice on our part.
It is. But
I
it's
think
like,
you need to
I wish you could come clean and tell him.
I think you need to immediately come clean to your husband and tell him. But if you're selfish, listen, if you're selfish and you don't want yung pinaghirapan mo na pinakasalan mo to and all of that stuff, you moved abroad and all that, you can wait it out another year, get your residency status, and then break up with him. Para lang you get your, you got what you were looking for.
Yeah, I just hope you know that when you get into this marriage, you knew that this wouldn't be easy. So here you go. Yeah.
Good luck, my love. Thanks for the call. Good luck in England over there. Stick it out 1 more year, I say. I mean, sayang the visa, it's there already. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
took a plane over to Ormoc, and this is my first time. Thank you. People are so friendly. They've made me feel so welcome here. The people in the township were beautiful and maganda. We visited with the kids in the town. Just the beauty and the innocence of the kids. It just went a long way for me. It touched my heart. I love children, and just to see them, these big open smiles, that can go a long way. Kids are beautiful.
Today, we are very happy to share with her our small token of appreciation.
When we went out there, we helped a small business owner at her Sari put up a sign, and she told us her story. And to see that she's back up on her feet, working and building her business, that was very inspiring to me.
Salamat, salamat, salamat sa lahat.
With all the devastation, a smile can change a moment. It sounds cliche, but I think it's true.
What we've done is actually give them a retailing package wherein we further increase their capability to earn. What we have given Manang Bising was a mobile phone, a retailer SIM, and a seed money or a startup money that allows her to sell load.
To the mobile number, the amount of load.
I think it's a natural instinct for all of us to help out along the way and give back. Globe Telecom has been an incredible partner with me in terms of allowing me raise awareness about what they're doing as well. And I saw what their mission is in nation building, culture building, and brand building. And I thought, this is a really solid vision. Well, first off, I learned that the strength of the Filipino people is paramount. And even with all the challenges that have come their way, I think they're back up and very positive and hopeful that their towns and cities are going to rebuild, and it's inspiring to see that.
One big smile, smile.
I think, programs like Project Wonderful is something that's huge here. Coming out and building homes and sending materials and sending financial aid is always just an incredible thing. I think, throwing money at the problem is one way to go, but what Globe Telecom is doing is they're inspiring small business owners to get up on their feet on their own and have the responsibility of running a business. And I think that there's something to that as well. It's very inspiring.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Haskell's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not a manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
So she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here. It is a Tuesday night. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe. Hey, our phone number is 880-9294. Skype us, the Good Times podcast. You can text 0927-214-1981 as well. Bianca Valerio is here. You can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. It's all good stuff. Let's take more calls.
And don't forget to check out Mo Twister's blog, motwister.ph.
Thank you. You know, I've not been updating it because I'm working on this thing where I'm trying to get back into school, so I have all of these requirements and all of this
that's great. What are you taking up?
I don't know yet. Still thinking about what masters I should do.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
I'm planning on moving to New York either
Yes, you did mention.
next week or a year from next
year.
Yeah, it all revolves around
Next week or next year? Nakakaloka talaga.
Yeah, I'm still deciding.
Holy banana.
Big decisions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
So a lot of my time is
There's a
spent
big difference between next week and...
Well, not really. If you think about it, school starts at a certain month, a certain time, and you have to you have
So
to
it's
confirm
either
whether you're going to do it.
Yeah, it's
next
either
week.
this year or next year.
Yeah, or next year. So this time next year. So leaning towards NYU, and would like to, just kind of like to do the New York thing again for a couple years, and then maybe head back here, see what's going on there. Yep. Well, I'll let you guys know in a week if I'm going to be doing the show. It would be nice to do the show from New York because then I don't have to wake up so goddamn early. Instead of doing like the 6 a.m. to do the show, it'll be like 9 a.m.
Yeah,
a lot
9.
more tolerable.
Around 9.
So that's going to be kind of cool. All right, let's get to some of these calls because we have to get to them. Let's go to Jack here. Jack does not want to mention his location. He is outside of the country, somewhere in Asia, but that's as far as he wants to go. Well, I know where he's at. He just said right now, please don't mention Jack's location. Okay. Jack, you're 25. What's going on? Somewhere in Asia, not in the Philippines. How about that?
Hey, Mo. Hey,
What's
Mo.
up, brother? Hey.
Can you hear me now?
I could hear you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How can we help you?
Yeah. Tanong ko lang kung sakaling, kasi, meron akong naka-relationship dati. So, a decade ago. Tapos, hanggang ngayon, siya pa rin yung hinahanap ko.
Naks.
No. Really, not kidding. I mean, siguro siya na yung nakita ko. Kumbaga siya na yung naging batayan.
Jack, you have to understand, though, when you say a decade ago, that means you were 15 years old when you met this girl. And as romantic...
Actually, it's wrong. It's 35.
Oh, okay. So you were 25 when you met her. Okay. All right. Yeah. That changes things dramatically.
Yeah.
By the way. Okay, so you met this girl. How long did you know her? Was she your girlfriend? Did you just meet her on the bus? Like, what was the relationship?
Schoolmate.
Okay. That was naging girlfriend mo or hindi? Sorry.
Hindi ko siya naging girlfriend, pero papunta na doon, pero hindi ko siya tinanong.
Gotcha. All right.
Then, suddenly, nagkaroon ng problema sa family. So, kailangan ko mamili between her and the family. So, ang pinili ko, yung family.
Of course.
And nangako ako na may plans kami na to get married after graduation. But hindi
ito girlfriend pero kasal na.
I know, parang labo niyo, parang MU na major.
Kasal na? Yeah, all right.
After everything, pag na-settle na lahat. Pero nung time na yun, sabi ko, siguro hindi uubra kasi kailangan ayusin ko yung family.
Okay, so where are we right now?
Yeah, so
have you
what's the
spoken to her?
question,
Do you know where she is? Like, it's been 10 years, you said. So, are you haven't moved on from her? What's the deal?
Ang sinabi niya lang sa akin, hindi, she will not tell me when and where she will forgive me.
Jesus. Ang arte niyo?
I know, parang ano no, kung ako man, I find myself super romantic emo.
This is a Rachel McAdams movie.
Yeah. Damn.
No, because kumbaga parang ang ano lang is yung parang yung naging parang siguro naging malaking pagkakamali lang is yung nangako ako nang hindi ko tinuloy.
Of course.
Okay, so let's get to where we are today. Is she in the Philippines? We know you're out abroad, so okay. Okay, so what do you want? What's the question for us?
Kailangan ko pa ba mag-hold back? I mean, kailangan pa bang mag-hold on dun? Or kailangan ko bang gumawa na paraan? Or hindi na?
No. I think 10 years, no sign is greater than a 10-year no communication or no update about your status. That's a pretty good sign. Number two, obviously you're not in the country, so even if she's thinking about you, she also knows. Well, you're not in the Philippines, so that hinders things.
I know, no, but as much as that is a very practical thing to do, I don't want to be that person where I'm always gonna wonder what could have been, even if she rejects me. At least I know I gave it that one shot.
Have you tried reaching out to her? Like, do you follow her on Twitter, Facebook? What the fuck?
Actually, nag-message ako sa kanya sa Facebook. Tapos sabay, ang sabi niya lang is, yun nga, yung sinabi niya na parang hindi niya sasabihin sa akin kung kailan or saan or paano niya ako patatawarin. Basta ako na bahala kung
Okay, when was this?
Last year.
Okay, and is she married? Does she have a boyfriend? When you're looking at her Facebook?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, listen, again, back to the thing. You're outside of the Philippines. If you were in the country, then maybe we can kind of say, all right, one last push.
Yeah.
But you're abroad,
But I can
dude.
go back anytime.
Parang the notebook ito. Okay.
But I can go
back. Okay, here's what I want you to do. You leave the door open that maybe the both of you can find your way to each other, but in the meantime, please don't make yourself unavailable to other people.
Don't put all your hopes into it, yeah.
Yeah, don't make yourself unavailable to other people because of this girl. Yeah. Like, we all have had the one that got away. Most of us have had a girl
that's
or
the
a
term
boy
I was looking for. The one that
has
got
gotten
away.
away.
Yes.
And sorry, go.
Kasi yun nga yung isa pang problema ko. Kumbaga parang lahat na ng babae, ang ginanap ko, yung characteristics niya.
I can't do that, man. Because all of my girlfriends, since the girlfriend that I thought that was the one that got away, none of the characteristics are the same as that girl. And that girl doesn't have the same characteristics as the other girls. Well, except one characteristic. They're pretty hot. But aside from that,
hashtag
you're not gonna be able to find people with the same exact characteristics because they don't exist.
Yeah,
we're all individuals. We're all different in our own.
But it
ways.
doesn't mean that another girl in the future could be even better. Sometimes when you have your benchmark or your peg set with such, when you're so focused on just one thing, you are actually excluding the possibilities of even better things. You know what I mean? It's just that because you're so set on this one girl, sayang din, for all you know, there's another girl that's right there that's actually for you with the right timing, and you're not opening yourself to it. But I personally feel like if you really have your eyes set on this girl, like Mo said, don't close the opportunity for other people to just might, swoop you off your feet. But ako naman, put it out there to her already. Like, give it one last go. Kahit message on Facebook, at least masasabi mo, I gave it one last shot. You know what I mean? And you won't wonder, what if I had just told her the truth? Just tell her. And
all right.
But don't have no expectations.
Have you had a girlfriend in the past 10 years or were you holding out for this girl the whole time?
Nagkaroon ng isa pero hindi rin nagtagal.
Okay, well, try dating around.
I mean, siguro 1 year. Pero sabi ko parang iba. Parang hindi.
Yeah, okay, well, listen. You only tried it once, though. In 10 years, you've had one girlfriend that lasted 1 year. Meaning, you can't say to us, lahat ng mga ibang girls na
you didn't exhaust the
dinidate
possibilities.
Ko, walang characteristics. Well, you tried once.
Yeah.
Try 5 more times.
Yeah.
And then call me back.
It's like when one of my good friends told me, Bianca, you need to kiss a few frogs to get to your prince. It's like trial and error.
How about this? If I went to a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, and had the greatest California roll of all time.
Yeah.
And then I go to another Japanese restaurant thinking I'm going to get that California roll. I order it and it doesn't taste as good.
Yeah.
I don't give up and go, ay tangina, wala na. Wala naman restaurant dyan na kayang tapatan yung California roll that I had back there. No, you go to 10 of them and you find out. And then after 10 restaurants, if you can't find that California roll, then you can maybe conclude, tangina iba. iba talaga yan. But you can't just do one. And
yeah,
then,
understandably, yung standards mo is only focus on one thing, but you've also closed yourself off to other people. So how will you ever know unless you try it out,
gotta
right?
taste more sashimi out there first, and then conclude that your sashimi was the best sashimi of all time. Okay, brother?
Because you're only basing it on what you know of her, but you've never experienced other people. Yeah.
10 years you wasted.
Pwede one question pa.
Yeah.
Hindi kaya mag-backfire sa akin yun na hanggang dyan lang pala eh.
Nope.
Of course not.
No, it's not gonna backfire. No, not at all. Not at all. If you're worried about it, then don't share your new girlfriend on Facebook or all of that shit. Don't like take lovey-dovey pictures because you think she's gonna feel bad. But in the meantime, I think no, of course not. And you can't wait for this girl, especially with a vague answer like in time, one day, malalaman mo, one day, babalik ako dyan, one day, or fuck that, man. You need hard fucking time frame. Yeah. You need better answers.
If
than
you
that
want something so bad,
romantic
then
stuff.
work your ass hard to get answers. But if not, it's like you gotta let it go, dude. You did choose your family, and
so because I'm also tired na maghintay parang 1 decade.
Yeah. Dude, Jack, can't do that anymore, man. You lost 10 years of your life. Don't lose another 10. And those are the 10 best years. From 25 to 35, you should have been fucking chicks left and right.
Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, right?
well, it's never too late. Okay, lessons learned.
I know, but what I'm saying, from 25 to 35, those were your prime, fucking ages. And you wasted it on this thing. That's fine. But now, starting tomorrow, start dating new girls.
Change
all right,
that. Yeah.
All right, Jack. Thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate you. Have a good one. No worries. Bye-bye, man.
Wow, there
Let's
are
go to
some
Carla.
guys who are hopeless romantics din pala.
Yeah, every now and then. And then they're going to realize they were stupid the entire time. Carla, you're 23. You're in Bataan. What's up? Carla?
Hello.
Hi.
Carla.
Hi.
Yes.
What's going on,
Bianca.
Hello.
Hi, Carla.
Okay. My question is, I saw my ex-boyfriend in Boracay last week.
Mm-hmm.
He's my boyfriend for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're 23. So you were girlfriend with him when you were like 11?
No. 17, I guess.
Okay.
No. That doesn't do the math. You're 23 now. If your boyfriend for 7 years, and you were together 17, that would make you 24 if you broke up yesterday, which you didn't. So how old were you when you had this boyfriend?
I think
13?
17 or 18.
No. It doesn't. Okay. The math doesn't add up. Sorry, Carla. I know I shouldn't be focusing on this, but mathematically doesn't add up. You were with this guy for 7 years. What age were you his girlfriend the very first time?
I don't know.
13?
Maybe
Hello?
she just doesn't want to say because it was too
No,
young.
she does want to say. Not she doesn't want to say. She has to say, because if the question, which I think is going to be, oh my God, I saw him in Boracay and all of these feelings rushed back, but she's 23 years old and she said I was dating him for 7 years. It really is.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Related to the entire thing. Well, okay. How about this? I'll do the math. When did you break up?
Last January this year.
Okay, so January. So you were dating him when you were, okay, all right, 16. Fair enough.
Yeah, 16,
15,
17,
16.
I guess.
Okay, gotcha. So, what happened?
Okay. I don't know what to do. Like, should I talk to him or no? Because when I saw him, I did not talk to him. And he already has a girlfriend now.
Uh-huh. And what did you want to talk about? Like, what's the
it's
deal?
not.
So
you
what?
don't
saw your
really
ex.
have to chat with him, but you can be civil and be like, "Hey."
Well, no. First is what did you?
Yeah, was it a bad breakup? Was it
what was the conversation?
I think it is because we were in a long distance relationship because we just got back from the US last week. So we broke up over the phone only, and so wala kaming pinag-usapan, walang formal breakup na ganun. But when we broke up, he was already seeing this girl.
No.
So he cheated on you.
So are you asking in relation to like you want to have like a formal closing thing? You need closure? What?
I'm thinking na ako ba yung may kailangan ng closure o siya?
Okay, here's the
So
thing.
kaya siya lumapit sa amin. Kasi siya yung nakakita sa amin, hindi naman ako.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Carla, listen. You want
Yes.
closure? Okay. You see the girl in the two-piece that he's got his arm around?
That's his closure.
That's your closure right there. Right there.
It's painful.
That hot
but
piece of
yeah.
ass in the two-piece with the bikini thong.
Because
It
for
says
all
closure on her tits.
because for all you know, the reason why he approached you, it was to show you I've moved on. It could be that we don't know.
No.
Because she said siya yung guy yung lumapit sa kanila.
How about this? How about, hey, look, it's what's her face. I'm going to go say hi because that's the right thing to do. There's no other thing in there involved.
Okay.
There's no need to send a message that I've moved on. There's
Oy, may
none of
mga
that
taong ganon ha.
No, Pico, get over here.
No,
How
it's
say
just-
you?
No, it's just formality. Just say hi.
Yeah, it's hui.
Yeah.
See, no,
Just-
that's it.
yeah, just to
There's
be
no
pol-
hidden
just to be
agenda.
polite.
There's none of that shit. Zero. You just saw someone you knew, someone you spent some time with, and the right thing to do is say hi.
Yeah,
Especially
just being polite.
if you look more like an idiot if you just said, "Oh, this is my ex-girlfriend," you turn around and you walk the other way, then you look like a retard. I'm sure, get her back. I'm sure that in a perfect scenario, he wouldn't want to bump into her there, but she's there, so I'm going to go say hi because it's the right thing to do. That's it.
So you're talking about the
Period.
right thing to do, but evidently he cheated on her. How does that
Doesn't
make
matter.
sense?
Well, they broke up. They broke up on the phone.
Oh, she's back.
They broke up on the phone. That's all you need. So what? It wasn't in real life. So what? He didn't send her a card or hugged her on her way. They were long distance. He broke up with her. He's got a new girlfriend. He's just gonna say hi to you. That's it.
Aw,
Nothing else there.
poor you.
And if you want closure, again, you just stare at the girl in the two-piece that he's got his arm around, and that's it. That's your closure.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not really what a person says that they're trying to tell you something. It's what they do. So for him to just approach you, there's your answer.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there in that,
Yeah.
Carla. You can't think about it. You can't pretend that there's some sort of backstory or some sort of angle there that you need to decipher. There's nothing. He's got a girlfriend. You guys are broken up. He saw you, said hi. That's it. Went on his way. Probably fucked his girlfriend 30 minutes later in the hotel room.
Yeah. It's probably she, because she was saying, I don't know if I need closure or he needs closure. No, I think she
Nope.
needs closure. I think it's that. Well,
yeah,
there,
need
you
your
gave me
closure.
the
Like
answer.
I said, it's the girl with the
Yeah,
two-piece with a nice ass.
yeah.
That's her closure.
Unfortunately,
Hey,
as much as it's
Carla,
not
you
so
there?
profound, that's what it is.
Carla?
Is she there? Well, according to the line, she's there.
Yeah. Here. Carla?
Okay.
Carla? Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so it's nothing. Don't overthink it. Into it. Hi to you because he saw you. You don't have to think about it. Okay? Of course it hurts. You just broke up 5 months ago. So it hurts to see him because, you get this rush of emotions. But don't overthink it. All right?
Okay.
And yeah, there are some people who get over exes fast. It's just the way it is.
I'm pretty sure he met a girl, thought she was awesome, cheated on you, and that's it. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Long distance relationship. There's a girl here that's not long distance. I'm going to go ahead and hang out with her instead. Okay, my love? Especially when you get together when you're 16 or 15. That's not supposed to last forever. He's going to replace you. Or you should replace
Or
him.
you're going to replace him. It's not just a one-way street.
Are you hotter than the girl or is she hotter than you? Be honest.
I don't want to answer that. I think
All right.
they're saying na ako.
Yeah, well, good for you.
What's your
Well, there you go.
Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Nakakaloka na. Ito na yung si Pico.
Did you take any Instagram for shots over the weekend?
Yeah,
That we
for
like
sure.
to-
I'm sure you did. It's
Yeah, what's your
Boracay.
Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
Message us. You don't have to say it
Carla.
out loud.
Carla.
All right, we'll put you on hold. We'll get you
Yeah.
on Instagram in a little while.
And
Thanks for the
Pico
call.
will,
Don't hang up,
yes,
Carla.
will be the very justifyingly judged.
Yeah,
Let me
I'll help her with the closure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll actually open her up.
Yeah, that's.
And
I was
And
gonna say
for
that.
those of you people who
Ironically
are watching, okay, right behind Pico is Gian. Gian is the other
Gian
Pico.
wants her too.
Yeah.
Gian wants her body.
Gian is a lesbian. On Wednesday.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
Figured out the gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I worked very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see enough. I just find that that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. Top executives were here today. And on the ambassador side, it's me, Liz, Mars, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, our businesses, as well as the nation. It's the sort of the way that Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives we're building.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so this is my first time. It made me feel so welcome here. The people in the township were beautiful and maganda. We visited with the kids in the town. Just the beauty and the innocence of the kids. It just went a long way for me. It touched my heart. And I love children, and just to see them, these big open smiles, that can go a long way.
Kids are beautiful.
we're very happy to share with her our small token of appreciation.
When we went out there, we helped a small business owner at her sorry put up a sign, and she told us her story. And to see that she's back up on her feet, working and building her business, that was very inspiring to me.
Salamat, salamat, salamat sa lahat.
With all the devastation, you know, a smile can change a moment. It sounds cliche, but I think it's true.
What we've done is actually give them a entailing package wherein we further increase their capability to earn. What we have given Manang Bising was a mobile phone, a retailer SIM, and a seed money or a startup money that allows her to sell load. To the mobile number, the amount of load.
I think it's a natural instinct for all of us to help out along the way and give back. Globe Telecom has been an incredible partner with me in terms of allowing me raise awareness about what they're doing as well. And I saw what their mission is in nation building, culture building, and brand building. And I thought, you know, this is a really solid vision. Well, first off, I learned that the strength of the Filipino people is paramount. And even with all the challenges that have come their way, I think they're back up and very positive and hopeful that their towns and cities are going to rebuild, and it's inspiring to see that.
One big smile, smile, smile.
I think, you know, programs like Project Wonderful is something that's huge here. Coming out and building homes and sending materials and sending financial aid is always just an incredible thing. I think, you know, throwing money at the problem is one way to go, but you know, what Globe Telecom is doing is they're inspiring small business owners to get up on their feet on their own and have the responsibility of running a business. And I think that there's something to that as well. It's very inspiring.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes...
Why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Ascal's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not the manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
Two girls, one cup. I heard there was this video going around on the internet some years ago. Because we're two girls, me and Nicole, and a cup where we get all our topics from the cup. It's not lustful. The show is about shoes, bags, friends, girlfriends, gossip, current events, everyday life. I don't know. Dick's on my head, apparently. And the dick on Nicole's head. We got a segment called Let's Be Honest. Would you do whoever? Would you do Max Eigenmans? I would. Cis code. Because there's a bro code, but there's no written cis code. Truth or dare, kupal people, bullshit, we share pussy. Not really. Two girls, one cup. You should watch the show.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Tuesday night. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe. On the show tonight, Bianca Valerio. You can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. Follow me on Twitter while you're at it, if you may, at DJ Mo Twister. All right, let's get to it. Last chance for your calls at 880-9294. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text us at 0927-214-1981. And let's start with... Wait, have we taken a call from the Philippines at all today?
Bataan.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, well, let's keep it in the province then.
Okay.
Ilocos Sur, and talk to Sam. Hey, Sam, you're from Ilocos Sur, and you are 28 years old. What's going on, buddy?
Okay, yeah, I have my girl for 4 years now. I'm 5'10", and my girl's like 4'11" or 5 flat. And every time we make love, she gets hurt, and I don't know why. So what's the best position for us to do in order for her to make?
Well, big dick? You had big dick on you?
Like probably by 6 inches, and girth be like 4.
Yeah, so that's a good size dick. I mean, it's not fucking, it's not a...
It's not that enormous, right?
Well, it's not a murder weapon, but it's pretty good. It's a
Yung
good size.
laway ko lumipad.
Why?
Because when you said it's not a murder weapon. Like, I actually saw it on the screen, like, parang spray. I'm sorry.
6x4 is, I'm saying it's solid. It's not something to be scared about, but it's solid. And if you're a big guy at 5'10", plus you're strong, and she's 4'11", then yeah,
I think anything will hurt her at 4'11".
So here's the thing. You want to get in positions where you're not thrusting, meaning remove doggy style from the repertoire. You have to... remove
her on top, really.
Her on top is really the way to go, definitely.
Yeah, and then you can just toss her, parang Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, and then so at least she can fucking
have the control. She can maneuver herself.
Yeah. Now, Bianca, I don't know if you've been with a massive cock before. Now, I know you fancy the foreigners, so there might be a good chance that you've got a big dick in your life once or twice in your time. Have you ever had to alter positions because of a big dick, or you've never had that murder?
I drink Ponstan. That's one.
Really? You have to do that?
So that I can last longer.
What the fuck? Why, who are you fucking? Kevin Durant?
I mean, it's just it's like gay people. I know this is a really terrible example, but I have a lot of gay friends where they actually either use Ponstan, or they use like a muscle relaxant, or they even use hemorrhoid cream, or blow on their. Okay,
no, but the asshole is so much smaller. You can't put a baby out of an asshole.
Well, that's true. No, I usually take Alaxan or Ponstan, or
you have to medicate yourself. Like, what kind of size of fucking massive penis are we talking about?
No, meaning if I want to last long, I'm not a 1-time, 2-time kind of girl. Anyway. So anyway, moving on. Yes, she doesn't need to take a painkiller, but what I'm saying is, there are ways.
By the way, does your boyfriend or the guy that you were banging with the big dick know that you had to take a painkiller? Because there's no greater compliment. Like, there's no fucking... That would jack me up, like, as a dude. It's like, babe, we're gonna have sex. Okay, hold on, I gotta take some painkillers. Why? Well, because you fucking wrecked shop. I'd be like, oh, that's right. Take 2, baby. Take 2.
God.
Call me in the morning. I mean, what a fucking confidence booster that is.
Talaga?
Take a pain. Oh, like, hell yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just doing it more for my vaginal sake.
Yeah, I know. And the fact that I know that I make your vag... I put it in a state of
like tipong hindi ka na makalakad, yung mga ganong levels. Naman, no. Tapos,
of course, I'm not gonna go like, yeah, baby. I would be like, oh my god, are you okay? Shit, sorry. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, bitch, hurt, bitch, hurt as much as you can hurt. That's right. Super dick in the town.
But doggy style, oh god, like
no doggy style.
Hindi kaya ng powers. Like I feel like I'm giving birth. Like, you know how
there's
like
not
pregnant...
enough Alaxan extra strength.
No, yeah, like you know how like when people are not people, but when women are like going through contractions, and they're going like that. It's like Yeah, there's just
Are you sure he didn't stick it in your ass?
No, I mean there are just some positions where you're like,
but you gave
just
birth.
can't.
I mean, like, how big is this dick? You've given birth. I mean,
no, it's different. It's a different kind of pain. It's a good kind of pain, but sometimes too much of a good thing is like bad, you know? So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And sometimes don't like jackhammer it like boom, boom, boom. Like, go slow. Like,
well, yeah, that's what I said. No thrusting positions for you. She's on top. I prefer on top anyway. Maybe a spooning type of thing if you want to kind of push a little bit.
Spooning is okay.
Stay away from, or maybe even standing up. Like, oh no, you can't, because then you'd have to carry. Yeah, buhat. You kind of carry her. You can do that because she's 4'11". You can't have any stand-up sex because she's too short.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. If there are some girls who are like, yeah, I want to ride him, whatever. I'll be honest. As much as it's nice visually for the guy to see like your boobs like bouncing up and down, it's not my most favorite position because it doesn't go as
cowgirl.
Super deep. And from a guy's perspective.
Love the girl on top.
Yeah. But if I want something, deeper and in your...
So this is when you're banging the small dick guy, because obviously when you're banging the big dick guy, you on top is fine because you already you need the pansta. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're banging the smaller dick fellows, like your last boyfriend, what's his name? Concepcion? What was his name again?
Oh my God.
Pico, what's the name of her ex?
I don't know. Iron Man.
Yeah,
the fuck is his name?
Pico.
What was his name? Concepcion, right?
Something
Something like that?
Yeah, C.
Carlos Concepcion.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay, so you're not you didn't enjoy on top with him. I got you. No pansta needed for there. I got it.
There was a lot of love.
Nice.
All right, Sam.
Yeah.
You're blessed with a size much greater than the average man, especially in the province. Okay. So you're probably the biggest dick in all of Ilocos Sur. So enjoy it, and make sure to take care of your girlfriend. All right.
Or you don't have to have sex with her the first time because usually that's when you're super hardest. Maybe the second time, you can pound her a little bit more.
You mean masturbate prior?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean.
No need.
Or masturbate, or like do a position where if you really want to do the doggy style, like maybe do it the second or third time when your dick isn't as
this is 6. It's 6x4. Again, it's not like she's not sitting on a full fucking fully sized cucumber. It's big. It's not
no
fucking
upo.
massive. Yeah, that's right. So you don't need to like have to do too much.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're lubricated well. Also, just because
lubrication is very important.
It'll take a toll also on.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Good luck, Sam. Enjoy that.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, does she have a Twitter? Damn.
Actually, I know that a lot of, physiologically speaking or physically speaking, however you say it, black women are created in such a way like their body is able to take a bigger size penis. So is it right to assume that Asians?
I don't think that's true at all. Nope.
Really? I read that somewhere and it's just like, that makes sense.
Nope. No.
Here's another thing. Why do black men, they don't even need to work out. They're just naturally
Muscled?
Dude. Just not ripped, but they got this muscle tone that's just going on, juicy.
Genetics?
Yeah. It's just pretty amazing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, why are Asians small? Why do they have
guess.
eyes that are, like that?
No, galing. Anyway.
I think it's just genetics, kind of the makeup. Okay, so where are we? Apparently, we've had a lot of people on hold, but we've lost quite a few of them. How about John, the 34-year-old in Rizal? We have Clint. We were supposed to have Carly, Vec. I mean, where are we? Then do we have Jason on line 1? I'm seeing all the... Or in the Francis on line 6?
We're calling someone on 6, and then we're calling Carly on 5.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, Francis he's the one on 6. He's the one who had the sibling die, right? He needs help.
Yeah.
I'd like to take... Okay, we'll take him first. But let me get into this quick announcement first before we do that. We go crazy about mobile apps, games, and other technology gadgets and what they can offer. But have you ever thought of a of having a fast and efficient access to healthcare services. Well, Globe, together with Access Health, provides an app to help mothers and children identify healthy risk and plan healthcare. So it's an innovation that we truly need. So thank you very much. Let's talk to Nick, who's 26 in Cebu. Hey, Nick. What's going on, buddy? Nick.
Okay.
Is Nick on 5 or 6?
6.
6. Nick on 6. Nick, I can hear you. Oh, I can hear him, but he's not up. You guys have the wrong button in or something, or is he not connected?
It's 6 now, Ange said.
Yeah. But how come I could hear him in the background faintly? Is it our connection?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So can you hear that noise it made? It made like the plug came out and it's not fully in. Can you?
That sounds so phallic. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, now again 6.
Okay, Nick.
Hi, Mo.
Ow!
Oh, there you go, buddy. Thanks, Pico, for fixing that. Supreme Tech guy. Bianca's deaf now. Nick, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, hi. I have this question for you, Mo, or not really question though, but more of like an advice. So
Sure.
yeah, I got married at a really young age, around 23. Then because my girlfriend got pregnant, so
Good stuff.
I married her because at that time I really love her. Then we got married. Then we had a child. Then after 2 years, things didn't work out right really well. So we separated. Then, but when we separated, though, it was sort of like a mutual agreement thing. So we agreed to part ways. Like she has to go her path, and I got her go to my path. So yeah, everything seems to be all right. But suddenly I realized that I'm not happy anymore being single. Though legally by papers, we're married, but basing from my friends, they're telling me that my wife already has a boyfriend right now. So, yes, somewhat I'm not totally down right now. Thinking that she already has a boyfriend.
You wanted to get back with your wife?
Not really though, because all of once we're together, it's not really not conducive to like living.
You're just not happy
with our child, because it's like little things we fight even for the simplest things.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's the problem when you get married young. So, but what do your question tonight is? You feel bad because your wife has a boyfriend. Well, what part do you feel bad about?
Not really though. My wife has a boyfriend. I'm okay with that, but I wanted to be happy. Should I get an annulment and like start dating again, or can I date while I'm still by papers married?
Oh, you can definitely date while you're married still, because we don't have divorce. That's the problem of our country. That's not your issue. Like if you're gonna wait till you get an annulment before you start dating, annulments, if granted, take like fucking 8 to 10 years. Sometimes longer. Sometimes, obviously, if your brother is the president, you can get it done in a year. But if you have no judge na kaklose mo, or if you have none of those things, you're just a normal citizen without any political influence or anything like that, you're fucked. You're going to be married for a fucking long time, man.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
So
I mean, I know a lot of people who
dating.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can start dating immediately. Now, there are legal ramifications that you have to consider when you're in a new relationship and you're still married, obviously, because there are problems like that will arise. But if your wife's got a boyfriend and you can talk to her and you can go, hey, do you have a boyfriend? Or text her or whatever. Try to get it where it's on paper, like an email or whatever the fuck, and just say, hey, do you have a boyfriend? And she goes, yeah. Well, is it okay then that I have a girlfriend? I mean, I'm not asking permission because I hope for something for us. It's just, we're still married. So just as long as you're okay with it, I'm okay with you having a boyfriend. I have no problems. Then fucking go get a girlfriend. Just because there are legal ramifications, I think, in having an open relationship with someone who's married. And now I don't know what they are because I'm not a lawyer.
Would I get like something with the law with it, or I'm not sure though,
Yeah,
because I've been faithful ever since that we've been girlfriend boyfriends for like 7 years. We got married for like 2 years, so that's around 9 years of being together. Then suddenly, we just realized that we're not really compatible.
Well, that's
why we broke up.
Yeah, that's beside
That's
the point.
the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem with fucking dating young and marrying young and marrying your high school sweetheart. Like we've said that a million times on the show already. Don't do it. And this is what happens when you do it. So let's go ahead and kind of remove that. That's already in the past. My thing is, you can't wait for an annulment if you want to start dating, because that annulment can take years and years and years and years and years. Now, if you just kind of some sort of get the blessing of your wife and give her your blessing about moving on and having other people in your lives, then it's going to be a lot easier. Are there legal ramifications? I think there are. I don't know what they are exactly.
No, there are. Like, for example, for example, she suddenly wanted to get back at you, or just had a change of heart and she wants to take money from you. And you will
There's separation of property and all of that shit that can get kind of...
Exactly. So even if you both agree by word that we'll date openly, but what if, let's say, just say she wants to fuck you over, she can technically have right to your property, half of it, because legally speaking, you are married. But
yes, that's what I'm thinking, because I've read somewhere online though that if a man, I think they call it concubinage, because for adultery that's for women, right? And for men, it's concubinage. Whenever they assert like a man who is married and a woman who's not married, so that's considered as concubinage. Then directly you will be like filed like a criminal case or something.
I don't know.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm not sure.
But it's just adultery.
Again, this is something. This is something that you should take up with a lawyer friend, and this could be easily answered. No problem. But my thing is this, dude. If you can get her to give your blessing, like email
and put it on paper.
Say, hey, listen, I know you have a boyfriend, all that stuff. Are we good? Are you good to date, and I'm good to date around? Then let's do that. Then fucking fine.
Exactly.
Because at least both of you know. So if ever goes to shit, if ever goes to court, I mean, come on, look at who the people cheating in this fucking country of ours. Pacquiao was cheating like a motherfucker before. Bong Revilla has been cheating on his wife. He's a fucking senator, lawmaker. I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous that we're not allowed to have divorce. But since we're not allowed to have it, if you're going to cheat, quote unquote, not really technically because you're separated, just kind of get it in writing that both of you are aware that you're no longer together, living together, that you're in other relationships, and that you have each other's support regarding that. And I think that will help a lot. Now, the little details, the legalities, contact a lawyer, and that should be a 5-minute conversation. It shouldn't even be that difficult.
Because right now though, a few days ago, I went to Bohol to attend our the town's fiesta, because my father is from there. So then I just realized though that I'm the only one that's carrying our last name, and our current child with my wife right now is a girl. So if ever my daughter gets married directly, she would bear her husband's surname, right, or family name. So that's why it's quite like there's a pressure.
I don't have that problem in my life.
I'm the only male person right now in our line.
Yeah, listen, that's a really good topic. Maybe I'm going to talk about this on the radio tomorrow, because I don't know. I'm not in that situation where the family name, I'm the final one, and I need to move it forward. If that's really a big deal or not. It's a bit superficial, maybe.
In our province, though, it's really a big deal, because,
I believe you.
On my father's side, they're a prominent family in one of the towns right there. So but almost all.
Then that's understandable.
But don't you think, if you think about it, like if we sit down and we think about it, like honestly. Now, I'm not going to say that it's a stupid custom, because I actually think it's kind of cool. But is it really something where you then have to push yourself to have another child, make sure it's a male, and all of that stuff just to carry on the last name? It's not like you're not carrying on the lineage.
Well, it's kind of sad that in a lot of families, especially like in China, where if you're a girl, you suck. Like they will abandon children on the street because it's a girl.
Right.
They don't give birth to a son.
That's not the point. The point is it ridiculous, like in this modern time that we're living in, to put too much weight on stuff like that?
Yes.
I totally agree with you, Mo, that it is ridiculous. But right now, what I'm feeling like, from my aunts, from my like grandfather, my like other lolas, aunties, or whatever, like they're giving me this like the eye thing that I need to get.
Why not then talk to your daughter? Okay, well, see, my thing would then like instead of feeling pressure to impregnate another girl,
I know, but
you can talk to your daughter and say, hey. When you get married, you're not carrying that fucking asshole's last name. Why? Because I said so. Because you're the last of our group.
No, and not only that, does your family actually know that you and your wife are openly dating other people, or you have an open marriage?
That's the problem
Exactly.
right there. Because her side of the family, they don't know that we're separated.
Well,
but
wait, I don't understand how that's connected to
No. What I'm trying to say is, obviously your family will the more push you and pressure you because in their head the impression is you guys are going steady and strong. You know, so but if they knew the current situation, then maybe they wouldn't really push it too much. You know what I mean? Over a kid of having another son.
I got you.
Yeah, maybe, but I think that my parents know, but they're just not open to it. Like me, like asking me that if we're still together. But since my wife already moved away from my house, then whenever that they come over to visit the child, they ask me like, "Hey, where's my wife?" Then I would actually tell her. Tell my mom that she's off to work and she's busy, and like I make lame excuses.
Yeah, don't underestimate your parents' intuition. They know.
I'm sorry.
Don't underestimate.
Hold on. How long have you guys been separated?
Like 2 years already.
Dude, you gotta.
Yeah,
you gotta talk to them already. This is ridiculous. You can't.
They probably know, but they either they don't accept it or they want to hear it from you.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since your parents have seen your wife. I think
because
they're gonna.
They hardly, like for the past few months though, they don't actually ask where the girl is because I think they already know. They just don't want like to like ask me directly.
Yeah.
Maybe they or some.
You should come clean already, dude. I mean, ultimately, parents want their children to be happy. If unfortunately marriages, relationships don't work out, in the end, they will support you in whatever decision you make, for as long as it's not a terrible one. You know, you're not fucking up your life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to it. Blessings with the wife and the boyfriend. You get one in return. Call a lawyer real fast, 5 minutes, no big deal. Maybe you have a lawyer friend, you can ask it, look it up, whatever, just to confirm whatever you've read already. And then 3, tell your parents about the marriage. And then the whole passing of the last name and all of that. Like I said, in the modern times, when I say ridiculous, I don't mean to insult the custom because the custom is still kind of cool, but it's not the end of the world.
Shouldn't be put so much weight into it.
And again, you can tell your daughter, hey daughter, listen, you're the last to carry it. Please don't take the last name of the thing. If Meta World Peace, if Ron Artest can fucking make his name Meta World Peace, then you can keep whatever fucking name you want to keep. So
unless you're Beyonce or Jay-Z Knowles, you know, I mean, like I think
you can do whatever you want with your name.
Yeah.
The lineage is still there. The family, the bloodlines are still there. It just so happens to be the superficial thing called last name. So thanks for the call, buddy. We appreciate you.
Take care and good luck.
Okay. Yeah, and by the way, I really love your show and also almost all of the shows from New Media Factory, like Hands On, that show. I really love those shows. And that's the reason why I got an iPhone, just to hear the podcast and everything or watch the podcast.
Great. Thank you for
That's very nice of you.
supporting NMF.
Thank you, sir. Really nice of you. Thanks, man.
Okay, take care. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's nice.
Fuck, I was going to say something. Now I forgot.
I love that. That's why I got an iPhone. It's not even because it's got a 12 camera pixel. It's got this. It's so I can watch NMF. Very nice. That's a good
Jason,
ad.
you're 34. You are in Caloocan. Jason, thanks for being here. What's up? Hey.
Hey, Mo. Hi, Bianca.
Hey,
hello.
Hey, Mo, I just want to say something.
Sure.
My question or concern is actually similar to the other caller.
Yep.
I took a different path. I'm also separated for almost, I think, 2 years. I called before many times, I think, sa podcast, and I consulted the problem with my girlfriend. But after listening to your show many times, and even during the morning show before, I made a decision to get back with my wife and decide to leave the girlfriend, not because of anything else. I mean, obviously, I think I still love her, and good thing that she doesn't have anyone. But it's more of the kids. I have three girls,
Good.
and on your podcast, most of the time, you often ask for that. That leads my question: where is your father? Or something like that. So I think I made the right decision because when my daughter graduated grade 6, she made a letter to me saying that how much they miss me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think those are some of the turning points that made me or led me to this decision. But I want to tell, I want to say thank you also to you because you somehow you gave a different perspective, something like na tignan mo yung mangyayari sa mga anak mo if ever you led or you parang dito ka sa path na
neglect them.
pumunta.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I appreciate you, man. Sobra sa mga advice na binibigay mo every night. Just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That's very nice of you also, Jason. And yeah, just to reiterate that point, it's like, just in case there's someone else like you in that situation, or you, especially with daughters, if you have a daughter and you're not around, your daughter will pay you back. That's what I always say. They'll pay you back. And when I say pay you back, that means they're going to bring home an awful man.
The dingiest, douchiest motherfucker.
And they are going to be, if not abused, they are going to be, if not victimized. And now, this is not 100% of the time. But
there's a large probability.
Why play the odds? Yeah, why play the odds? If you have 3 daughters, Jason, and you're not around, they are going to bring into their lives awful men. Not guaranteed, but highly likely they're going to bring awful men. And if you love your daughters, man, the worst thing that you can have in your mind is they're being exploited by a shitty husband. Whether it be cheated on, they're victimized of any kind of abuse, or they're just, their husbands are womanizers or whatever. They don't respect them. They treat them like shit. They yell at them. Why would you want that for your children? And if you've got 3 of those girls, now for boys, obviously there is still a really big, effect on them as well. But because you guys are tougher and stuff like that, I think fathers tend to go, okay, well, they're just going to grow up to be womanizers also, or whatever, neglecting fathers and stuff. But the daughters are different. The effect on the daughters, I think, are just more profound, or maybe just because the father-daughter relationship is so strong that it hurts the father more to see their child suffer.
It's such a sexist thing, but it is actually very true. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can be around, and you got 3 daughters, if you could be around, even maybe it's not the best marriage. Like, it's not the one you've always wanted, or your girlfriend, your younger, hotter girlfriend. Shit, Sayang, man, she's so hot. But it's the responsibility that you have to them from now on.
Exactly.
It's kind of like...
Because, Mo, sorry to cut you, but I had almost a perfect setup. The girlfriend actually understands my situation. Even my kids are trying to understand the situation that we have, me and the wife. But there's something in me that still... parang hinahanap yung I need to be with my alam ko medyo parang it's different. I don't know. It's just siguro I think I can say that though medyo I'm a douchebag also, but still I'm a good quote-unquote
No, it just means that you're not selfish. That's good.
No, I think I applaud you. Standing ovation for what you've done. And
you're putting your daughter's needs before your own.
Here's the big debate is, are we putting down broken families then? Like people who don't work out? No, we're not. But if we have a chance to work it out, you work it out for the sake of your children. Like, I understand that you want, that maybe you made the wrong decision on who you married and you're not as happy and all that stuff. But if you have 3 children, it's like the moment you come to a realization that, oh my God, I have 3 little children, they have to be the most important thing in your life. You have to put their education, their well-being, their quality of life, because your children depend on you. Guess how much % your children depend on you when they're children, when they're young age? 100%.
Exactly.
Every aspect of their motherfucking lives are dependent on you.
But
everything,
I will say,
everything from the obvious stuff, which is shelter, food, clothing, to a role model, leadership, the qualities, how you treat people. They depend on you for all of that.
I know, but I will say this though. I do know a couple of people where they have said like, I'm so glad my parents broke up, because who the fuck were they kidding? All we do is we see them fight, blah blah blah. So in saying that, I mean, it's very noble of you that you're still staying with your wife for the sake of the children, but at the same time, how you treat your wife other than your girls, also your daughters will pick up on that
it's
too.
It's not just because you guys live in the same house. What I'm talking about is when you are mature enough to realize that your children are the most important things in your life, you should also then, it should almost come naturally that then fighting for stupid reasons will be lessened, because you don't want your children experiencing that stuff or being there to look at that.
Yes,
if you're fighting
your
for
daughters
small, stupid
want
things,
to see you want the things that your daughters see and emulate from you is how you treat your wife. That is their mom. So,
right, no, and my thing is, like, if you're fighting about small, stupid shit in front of your kids, then you're not putting your kids first. Exposing them to that shit, you're not putting them first. So put them fucking first. It's almost, you could be the most self-serving person for the first 33 years of your life, Jason. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't, but you could be. But when you hit that turning point and you realize, goddamn, my children are going to suffer without me. They're writing me letters. Then you go, you know what? It's all about them now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about
them. And I'll be honest, I think 20% of that decision came because of listening to the show. I mean, I appreciate the show because you always ask the caller. I mean, you had callers that
where's your
have
dad?
a problem that, like doing fuck buddy thing, those things, and then you ask, where's your
where's
father?
your dad?
Where's your father?
And they're never around, right?
I
don't know.
That leads me to my
He's
question,
somewhere.
where's your father? And then, dun lang. I mean, that's the reason why, siguro, parang there's yung parang yun yung turning point na I need to get back with my kids and my wife.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. So, and
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate the call. We really do. Thanks, man. And
Thank
best
you,
of
sir.
luck to you. And I hope that the marriage goes strong. Like, you just,
hopefully.
Kids aside, the both of you guys can really pull something off.
Yeah, and let's say you guys do argue and your kids get to see it. I think that the beauty of that is it's not about the arguing. It's showing your kids how you actually work things out, how you guys learn to apologize to each other, acknowledge mistakes. There's always a good side to every bad thing.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm actually moving to a new place because I don't want to bring back any memory. Because I'm still living with my current place right now, and we're not yet together. But end of this month, we're moving to a different location.
Yeah, start fresh. Always a good
starting
thing.
all over again, something like that.
Great. Well, good
All right,
luck.
man. Good for you.
And thank you
Thanks,
for
bud.
sharing.
Yeah,
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye. That's a nice story.
It's so funny because the call prior to
is
him
so nice,
was, we
yeah.
fucking need divorce. God damn it. We need to break these
I
families
guess
up.
it's different. It's definitely it's different for everybody. It's such a it's kind of like it's so double standard. No, it's really different for everyone. But I'm so glad for this call because there are a lot of girls right now exactly like that who are hearing it now from the dad, because they're thinking, where's my dad? And it's we always hear it from the daughter side, and now we're hearing it from the dad side, and it's nice. Comes full
I'll tell you
circle.
this, though. And I said this before. When I think about all the relationships I've been in, the best relationship were the ones that the girl had the both
A
parents
good
had.
family, yes.
Dude, it is. If I can just explain to you again how. Now, again, this is my experience, and my experience doesn't mean it's everyone else's.
Yeah.
But if I've had, say, 8 girlfriends in my life, and half of them would come from broken families, and then half of them come from, families intact, the personalities of the 4 that come from the better families, huge difference. Now, I love them all at one point, but in terms of the quality of the relationship, the fighting, the respect for each other, and all of that stuff, it is fucking mind-boggling how different it is when you date someone who comes from a family that's where the parents are involved in their lives. And
okay, there you go. Maybe not where you're saying both parents are around. I think.
Well, it coincidentally that, but the thing, see, that's the thing. It's like just because it's my experience doesn't mean it's true.
Yes,
it's just my experience.
Yeah.
But when I say they're involved, those families were intact. The broken family ones, even though the parents were involved, they were still issues there.
Well, for sure. I mean, I would like to believe, though, in adding to what you say, is that, I technically, my daughter and my ex, we are so broken family. But at the same time, I think it's just really important for kids in general to just be surrounded in a loving environment. Because, as much as you want both parents there, because you could have both parents in the same house, but you could be broken on the inside because you guys are not communicating.
But we've heard that line a million times. What I'm saying is, in my experience,
close family ties.
Broken family, even though I've dated girls who have had both parents separated, but both parents involved.
Okay.
There's still
Iba pa
something
rin.
there. Yeah, there's still something there. Then when does that mean then? Oh, that's why we're not supposed to have divorce in our country? Of course not. I'm just saying, in a good, quote unquote ideal. I sound like a douchebag even saying ideal, but in a setup where mom's home, dad's home, they're married, relationship's great, they're involved, they care about each other, they care about their fucking kids. Boy, these people that they come out, it's not rocket science, it's not coincidence. Their kids are great kids. And they make great companions, and they make great girlfriends, and they make great wives, they make great husbands.
Thank
they
you.
Make great boyfriends.
Feeling.
Sincerely.
Okay.
All right, just saying. All right.
I love my parents. They're the best.
Let's get out of here and take a break. When we come back.
NMF is my family. My family's right here, all seated in this carpet.
Don't put too much trust in that family.
But Ange is adding someone to her family, aka boyfriend.
19 years old. That's why she didn't have an opinion with that guy who called from Hawaii. She's doing the same thing. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
The gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I worked very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see enough. I just find that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. Top executives were here today. And on the ambassador side, it's me, Liz, Mars, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, businesses, as well as the nation. It's the sort of the way that Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives rebuilding.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
What are you eating?
Ding dong. Yesterday I gave them a
ding
penis.
dongs are. Wait, I thought ding dongs are like what do you call this? Like a donut or like a fucking pastry? Is it something hard?
Isn't that Dunkin' Donuts?
No. It's like a there's a foreign brand. What is it called? Twinkie.
Oh no,
know what
I
Twinkie
have.
is?
Yeah, I know Twinkie.
Yeah.
There's
ding dongs. It's like the chocolate version, I think, of Twinkie. It's like a little mini cupcake.
Oh really? No, I just wanted the green peas from the ding dongs. I like saying that. Ding dong.
What's ding dong? The ding dong's like a potato chip.
Ding dong is like a cornick with green peas and peanuts. And
Oh yeah. No. Now I got it. Shit.
yeah, it's like a boy bawang with extra.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Extra.
I haven't gone a while, huh? Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What's the best local junk food?
You know, a lot of people love boy bawang. It just has the worst smell. Meaning, like, it's garlic. Like, someone ate.
Yeah, well, I mean, boy bawang is fucking...
Yeah, but now I saw in the
is it
supermarket
best
they have butter
snack?
flavor. I don't know how to feel about that.
Is it the best snack?
I'm a very caramel popcorn oishi.
Snacku
was pretty good. Wait, Snacku is the vegetable one? Is that the vegetable one?
Yeah, the vegetable chip. No. Listen, the oishi, best of all time. The shrimp chips, that's the best of all time.
Oishi.
Fuck you guys.
Wow, you're 90s, dude.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. The oishis, that's the good shit.
Oishi's got really good chichirya.
There's no good local chocolate. All the local chocolates suck so much fat dick. Like, Chocnut is eating poo. That's what you're eating. Chocnut's the fucking worst chocolate ever. You guys like it because you like it because it's nostalgic. But if you put it up there against the great chocolates, it's shit.
But you can't compare it because they're so different. Yes. That's a great way of describing it. It is like pulveron chocolate. I don't call it chocolate because it's like, I don't know what, it's like marzipan. Medyo siya, no? But
it sucks.
Okay, fine. But I like it. It's yeah. I don't call it chocolate. It's something.
Chocolate fucking blows ass. And yeah, so there's no local chocolate that's really good.
Yeah.
But the chips are good. Piatos is
Piatos is really good one, yeah.
Still strong.
Mm-hmm.
Any other good ones that are kind of more modern? These are all, a throwback to the 90s.
There's one they cop where it's Piatos V-Cut and the not Sun Chips, but it's like it's the modern version of our own Sun Chips, and it's all in one bag. It's called Pika. It's my favorite. It's like, I want to have a piatos. Done. I want to have it.
All right. So, okay, let's go back old school, because I don't know what the pika is. You put cheese curls, piatos, oishi, and snaku. Where are you going? What's the best of the group? Pico, what do you got?
I still like tortillas.
Yeah.
I'm still a
strong.
tortillas girl.
I was in preschool when
You
I was
know why
eating
the
it.
snack is
So
fucking
good.
awesome? Is because you can lick your fucking fingers afterwards, and it's just heaven. When you got all that green shit on your fingers.
Yeah, it's the best.
No, but Oishi pillows is also really good. Have you tried Oishi pillows, Mo?
No, is it like pillows in unan pillow?
It's no. Well, it's like it has like oozing chocolate inside. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Yeah.
I don't think you.
But I like piatos, and then I dip it in salsa.
God, you're so coño. It's fucking.
I knew you'd say that.
Salsa. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get out of here. Caller of the night. Listen, I'm going with a girl in England. I liked her. The one who married for a visa and banging guys outside. Listen, we don't always have to give the positive stories. I like her. I'm giving call of the night to her.
I don't care.
Either that or the dude who went back to his kids. But he didn't really have a question. He was just more saying thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to... Or the big dick guy with the... Nah, let's go England.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait,
if we're
call was
gonna
good.
go like, ugh, then we might as well go with Nah.
Wait a minute, we had a good first call, too. What was that?
Who?
Wasn't
Hawaii? Hawaii?
Yeah,
Hawaii.
Yeah, the 17-year-old.
What was the problem?
Good.
Oh, how was I? I want to
17-year-old.
virginize that girl. Oh, that girl wants to be like, okay, I'll
right,
go
right,
with that one a little bit since the gap is just 3 years. I'll go
that
with
was
that.
good. That was a
Yeah,
good call.
That's okay.
You take that one over the cheating wife?
For sure.
In Britain?
I mean, as much as I don't want someone to virginize like someone, like, yeah, I'd rather give it to that one.
You don't want someone to divergenize someone?
No, never mind. The point is, I'd rather give this. Of course, I do, but I would rather give it to this guy since the age gap is pretty much, it's 3-4 years, as opposed to
Fair
the
enough.
girl who's
All
like,
right.
look at Ange when she made the face of like, kasi ang age gap nila daw medyo mas malaki.
So, Ange, you're banging this guy from the Ascals who's 19. And you're 24? Is that right?
5, I think. 25.
25.
26. 25.
Hey, I like
26 and
that.
you're
I like
banging
cougar.
this guy.
I like coop. Ano
Well,
ba
wait,
yun?
how is this where the guy who calls initially is... You're like, oh, no, that's 4 years. But the fucking Ange is like fucking 7 years older than
but
this
she's
guy
a
from the Ascals.
girl. Wala
God,
lang.
you're so full of shit.
Hey, I'm sure he's no virgin, okay? Let's just get that out there. I'm sure. I've seen a photo. He's hot.
About 7 years older than this dude who plays on the Ascals. So wait a minute, Ange, have you fucked him yet?
She sucked a
Ange.
stick. She practiced
You gave
with
him
a
a
penis.
blowjob?
Oh, she's
gave him a
smiling.
Yeah.
They've held hands. They've held hands.
Good job. Good job.
Ano, pati held hands, hindi ba? Grabe ka naman, ah.
I wonder with guys like that, these
They
football
made
players,
momol
got big
already.
body.
Come
They
on,
got,
at
they
least
got soup-
momol.
They got tight bodies on them. I wonder if Ange is just licking him like fucking every inch of his fucking like stomach area.
Diba? Like you can pour chocolate and then it makes a mold of like a ganon, parang highway, diba? Cross with 4 lines. Wala lang.
Ange, just remember what I told you. He's 19, so don't expect this to go anywhere, but you can fuck his brains out.
I think
All
that's
right.
the point. That's the plan. I
Okay,
think.
she can mow the. He can mow their boat her because she's got good boobs.
Did
on
you
her.
meet him on Tinder? Did he swipe right when he was in Marikina? And say,
No,
"Ooh, look at this girl."
no. They met at a game. Okay, I just
After
like
you're a
totally
groupie.
made that up. I so don't
So
know
you're-
how they met.
All right.
Yeah,
She just said long
And he was on
story.
the bench, so it was easy to talk to him.
Yeah.
Oy! Pico, like totally demote him, please. He's in the starting lineup. Ange goes for quality men. She doesn't do bangko.
That's awesome.
Not to say
Quality
the
man.
bangko
Fucking
are not.
Islamaballs didn't even see any game time in a sport that no one follows.
Well, she has upgraded. She's upgraded her prescription.
19 years old. Yep. Uy, mabuntis ka. Go.
Uy, wag naman
Go.
daw.
Hindi, para
Para sa bayan.
Para may mga maliliit na Ascal baby jerseys.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
With big boobs. Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Good Times with Mo, the podcast brought to you by Globe. All right, yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay,
Thanks for listening.
bye.
Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast Season 3, was brought to you by Globe.
We'd like to thank you for your calls and invite you to check out our other podcast on the New Media Factory by logging on to nmftv.com.
Follow Good Times with Mo on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
Follow Mo at DJ Mo Twister. And don't forget to check out www.motwister.ph.
See you next time.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.